drink a lot of water.
Do we really have to eat 3 balanced meals a day?
I don't know. Do we?
I feel like you could survive off of like 2.
I don't know. See, I hear a lot of shit out there, like where it's like, oh, you only have to eat like 1 meal a day as long as the calories are appropriate or something like that.
But then you're hungry the rest of the day.
Exactly. And then there's like other people that are like, no, you have to eat 3 balanced meals a day. And then there's other people that are like, no, you have to eat like 12 meals a day, but they have to be small and like proportion and all this other crap.
Unless
and you're like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, why can't I understand it when it's the most basic instinct we have of just sticking in our mouths, and I can't even get that right?
It really be like that. Unless you're freaks like us, where we just like
eat a whole pizza by yourself.
That was a secret. That was a secret. That's not what I was going for.
Don't let them know. Wait, what were you going for with that?
What was it? Okay, because I was like,
what makes
so
us
backtrack
freaks?
a little.
Yes.
Like maybe we just eat 1 meal a day. And I was like, but aren't you hungry the rest of the day? Are we the freaks? Because like 1 meal isn't enough for us, even if it has like all the calories and substance and nutrients that we need for the rest of the day. Is it that we're just fat pieces of that we're just like, no, we need to eat more?
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm hungry.
That's the whole problem with like never really knowing what the you need to eat. Because it's like, you could have that 1 meal a day and have like all your vitamins, nutrients, and supplements and all that shit for the rest of the day. And for the rest of the day, all you have to do is just worry about drinking water. Yeah. And you'll still be hungry. You'll still want something. You still want food. You still have cravings and shit. And then like, or you could take the route where it's like you eat like 34 meals a day, but it's apparently like 1 apple or like a little tiny like
so you're eating 34 apples a day.
Yeah,
that's a lot of apples.
But I mean, like every meal is like a baby carrot or like a Tic Tac or some shit. You know what I mean? and it's like, even then, even though you're eating so much, you're still fucking hungry because you want a full meal. You want like steak, or you want some meat, you want some beans, you want some bread, you want rice, whatever the fuck you want, but it doesn't feel right, even though you're Jolin.
I'm sorry,
just let it out, man.
Nah, my throat's itchy.
Just let it out.
It's not that there's something stuck; it's that it's itchy.
Just let it out. That's what I'm saying. Is it the itchiness that like that like you need to like your eyes start watering and you start crying and you're like, I swear to God, I'm not gay.
Yeah. He's gone on too long with this bit. Hello, everybody. How's it going? I almost coughed again.
But that's no. Go let it out. Like, don't be afraid. Like you need to let that shit out. It's actually like probably some intrusive species in your throat or some shit.
I know. This is gonna be the episode where I just cough my lungs out. How's it going?
and then one time you just hear, Wah! It's like part of your lung.
It's like a huge bit of my lungs.
Oh man. But hello everybody. But that was actually a genuine question I'm having. Like what is the right amount of fucking food? Like some people say it's calories. Some people say it's like as long as you get the vitamins and the nutrients. Some people say it's just like you don't need food. You just need water. That's all you need. And the spirit energy of the universe. So what do we got? Going back to the topic. Staying on track. What do you got for these beautiful people?
Well, I mean, it's December. And the year's coming to a close, so we're just gonna reflect.
We're starting that new decade, man. 2020.
The roaring law.
The Roar XD 2020s, man. The roaring 20s.
Exactly. So we can reflect and just, talk about the year and what we hope fucking 2020 is gonna be like. So what I was trying to say,
we're good, is
that we're just gonna reflect on 2019.
Yeah.
What we liked, what we didn't like. And then
But
I forgot what we were gonna talk about.
I was like, but Jordan, what if you don't like yourself? What if What if you still don't like yourself? You never like yourself.
I don't know.
What if you don't ever see yourself loving yourself in the future?
Ooh.
What if you thought you loved Michael Jackson, but in reality you hate him and you wish he wasn't the way he was, but it's too late now because he'll never change.
Dead?
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, no, okay. So before we started the podcast,
oh right,
you told me about like an art exhibit.
Yeah,
or some
we'll talk about
like
that first.
Yeah, because I'm still like curious. I want some answers to this bullshit.
So shoot, I should have taken a little bit of time to do more research.
Wait, where's what restaurant is the one that's like just the way you like it or the way you want or something?
I don't know. Like is it Burger King? Is this gonna be in the episode?
And the way you want and the way you want it. Just the way you want. Break it down, Grandma.
Oh, I'm breaking it.
I'm breaking something.
All right. In Italy, there's an artist named Maurizio Cattelan, and his duct tape banana is what went wild. It was like a viral hit.
His duct tape
and
banana.
It sounds exactly as I said. It's a pure white wall, and there's just a banana that's duct taped to it.
God damn it. Okay. Yes.
And this piece was like wildly popular because people were talking about it. They were like,
it's so revolutionary.
Why did Cattelan, put this banana? And something that I heard, he actually spent 3 years thinking about this project because originally he wanted it to be a bronze banana because he got famous for making like a 24 karat gold toilet.
Okay.
So he wanted to make this banana out of bronze, but then like after 3 years or whatever, the amount of time it took him to just come up with the whole thing that like, you know what, a banana should just be a banana. So his piece of work is just a banana that's duct taped to the wall, and it was valued at $120,000. So this other guy named David the Tuna.
Wait, hold on. So you're telling me that instead of actually making a banana out of like bronze, like an actual like throughout in and outside, it would have just been one metal, like a metal banana, and then duct taping that to the wall. Instead of doing that, he just got a real banana and duct taped that to the wall.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least the bronze banana would have been like, it made more sense. Like, oh, he actually fucking spent time casting that shit. See, what would have been cool? Sanding that shit, whatever. He worked on it.
I mean, what would have been cool is like if he made the outside of the banana out of bronze, but the actual meat of the banana was still the actual meat of the banana.
Yeah, that would be fine.
So that way, as the piece of work like aged and progressed, like you hear like the rotten bananas switch inside,
and it's like it's like smells bad.
No, but it's sealed in bronze.
Oh, right.
Until someone like actually cuts it open, then you get like banana wine.
It's
yeah. Anyways, to continue the story, this other artist named David the Tuna came up to the exhibition and just took the banana off the wall and ate it. And he's like actually a really famous performing artist, and he named this act of taking the banana off the wall and eating it the Hungry Artist, which I thought was very appropriate.
Yeah, no, and fucking it's duh. Funny.
It shows like the simplicity of it.
It's just so.
But I mean, honestly, did Cattelan fail? Isn't art supposed to like start a conversation?
No. I mean, yeah, he failed.
Okay, fine, Victor. Jeez.
No, I'm just playing. Like, sure, yeah, you're right. Like, yeah, that's what art is supposed to start. Or just like you're supposed to interpret it your own ways, but it's like, how is that expressing himself? Isn't art supposed to be a
he spent 3 years thinking about it?
View into the artist's mind and like a way of the artist expressing his soul, his passion, his love for the art.
Not all art has to be like that, especially with modern art.
I don't know, man. Even with modern art, I've heard that that's what it is.
Okay, I'm not qualified to talk about art, but I was briefly an art history major.
Exactly.
But I only went up to like the Renaissance.
And even then, you're more qualified to talk about it than me. Like fucking. I'm just getting this from like
the but then we're going into that whole like the reason why people hate art is because it's such an elitist thing. Now we're like getting into that territory.
No, this is
who's
like,
qualified to talk about art and who isn't.
Exactly. Well, I mean, either way, it's just like the point of this whole spectacle of banana and like the dude eating the banana. It's like it's so meta. It hurts.
Okay, so the story gets better.
Okay.
After the tuna ate the banana.
Now I'm just imagining a fish eating a banana.
That's his last name.
I know, but I'm seriously just imagining like.
Okay, after he ate the banana, the whole like coordinator of the gallery was so upset that they got another banana to replace the banana on the wall. But then people were so furious, like, is that the same banana? And they're like, no, it's a replacement. They're like, then why'd you put it up? So then they ended up taking that banana down.
So they expected just a piece of duct tape on there, like with a banana shaped hole gap where it was holding it.
Yeah. Apparently this banana on the wall, its actual name that the artist gave it is called Comedian. So I don't know if you can draw any kind of picture or conclusion from that.
Comedian?
Yeah.
Like it was named Comedian?
Yeah.
Comedian.
That's the art's work.
Okay, I can see it. Okay, all right.
And then the story gets a little weirder. Apparently, security at this gala is really lax.
Mm-hmm.
Like, apparently let somebody eat a banana off the wall. And then they didn't even stop this guy. They were just like, oh, he's eating it. What do we do?
He's like, hey, look at that guy.
So then the story takes a weird turn because I don't know if he was an artist or not, but somebody just came in and like wrote on the wall, like, Epstein did not kill himself.
Uh-huh.
But again, security was like, sir, can you stop? And then the guy was like, oh, this is that gallery where everyone can make art, right? Well, I'm making art. That was his whole argument. And security was like, I guess. So they just let him write Epstein did not kill himself.
Epstein,
sorry. I looked up who, like, Jeffrey Epstein is, and I still don't understand why he's famous.
You still don't understand why?
No. He's some kind of financier that just, like, dealt with big ticket clienteles.
Okay, so...
Like, I understand.
So don't quote me because I'm not 100% sure on this. I'm only getting this information from the internet itself without actually doing research.
Yeah.
So what I have heard and what I believe, because that's all I've heard, but I'm not spreading this information other from you because you're asking. Jeffrey Epstein is famous and everybody's losing their shit over like his suicide because he was connected and pretty much the handler of so many people's money. Like huge giant names, huge 1%ers, 0.1%ers, all those people that like
really
have incredible amount of money. Their money would like go through him at one point or another, right?
Sure.
So they started teaming up together and started forming this giant group of just old rich white men who would fuck little kids. They would rape. They were all pedophiles. They would fuck little kids, and they would have their own private island where they would sell kids to each other, rape them, and pretty much like fucking have this huge like gangbang party of just like little kids. And
that's so weird.
Jeffrey Epstein had information on who specifically was part of like that group of theirs, who like he could give evidence and track their money and all this other crap.
The Super Adventure Club.
Exactly, pretty much of South Park.
Yeah,
and he was part of it, but like that's why they arrested him, because they had evidence against him, but like he was willing, kind of like fucking what's his name, 6ix9ine.
Oh,
he was willing to like snitch on everybody else to get himself off, and then because as soon as the fucking 1%ers found out that he was gonna snitch, they killed him. They sent people to kill him, and that's why like all the bullshit around his like suicide, it's all about like it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? This whole theory, this whole like convolution, all this other crap.
Fair enough.
It's just like his guards were supposed to be keeping an eye on him because he was on suicide watch.
Yeah.
Like he threatened to kill himself because he was afraid to die by other people's hands. So he was on suicide watch. So that means a guard should have been watching him 24/7. And only like for that brief moment did they look away and he killed himself. You know, he had the opportunity to kill himself.
I knew all of that. Like minus the freaking Super Adventure Club.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Mm-hmm.
For those like, it's a South Park reference. You look it up, whatever.
Yeah.
I knew most of that, but like my original question is just why was he famous?
Yeah.
Like why do people know his name?
Yeah.
Aside from like his crime and what he did,
Mm-hmm.
because then that's why you get people like Andrew Zimmerman. Like he's famous because of the crime that he did. My original question is just like why was he famous? Period. And I guess because he just dealt with like 1% or 0.1%ers.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's just because like
it's kind of
like the whole
dumb,
same thing with the whole like what's the guy from Subway, Jared?
Jared.
Yeah, sure, he was famous because of the Subway stuff, but then as soon as he found out he was also a pedophile, like everybody fucking blew up his name too, and they're like boycott Subway until they fire him, you know,
yeah.
that type of shit. So it's like But damn, the fucked up thing that like why people are spreading like there's so many memes of like Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself is because that's actually a message that people are trying to spread to showcase that like, hey, there's this giant fucking group of rich people kidnapping and raping kids and we're not doing anything about it. Like there's no shit on the news, no shit on the newspaper. Everyone is afraid to talk about it because these are so powerful. Like these men are so powerful that they could fucking have you killed with no problem, no repercussion to them. And that's why like everyone's trying to fucking get this name out and like this fucking message out about how Jeffrey Epstein not killing himself, because like it's pretty much just saying, hey, we need to stop this fucking circus of like pedophilia for these rich people. Yeah. And or at least get the word out there because this shit is actually happening.
So does that mean we have to watch our backs now?
I mean, I mean, I'm not afraid to die. Like, fuck, they can kill me. I don't care. Like, that's why.
Well, I guess if that's the stance we're taking, that's the stance we're taking.
Like, shit, I mean, yeah, they'll try to make it look like a suicide, but fucking everybody knows I'm already depressed, so that's not a surprise. Like, come on. All right. Like, yeah, I'm saying whatever the fuck I want to say. Jolin, you could just bleep all this out. Just leave me by myself. You're not part of me. You could just... Actually, you didn't even know this, so...
Okay.
I'm only telling you this right now. I'm the source.
That was a tangent that I was gonna go. Oh, because the whole like Subway kind of just fired Jared. Damn, the whole Papa John's scandal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Apparently the plot thickens.
Oh really? There's more.
Yeah. So okay. For those of you who don't know, like Papa. He's not. So Papa John is not affiliated with Papa John's anymore. I think his name is like John Shatner or something.
Yeah, he got kicked off the board, or like his own. He got kicked out of his own restaurant.
He was forcibly removed from the company.
Exactly.
Because an internal memo or something, like somebody said that an internal memo was leaked and that Papa used the N-word.
Oh really?
Yeah, but he was using it in reference to how he hates racism. So it's kind of like
yeah, right, elaborate, because I don't understand that.
So say like for example, cattle dog is a bad word.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
And it's like if I say a sentence that's something like Papa John should take a stand from racism for people who are using the word cattle dog in a derogatory term, like people who use cattle dog don't represent, and we have no affiliations with.
Oh, but because he used that
word,
he
used it, you could take it out of context, and it's like he used a bad word. Yeah, he used like cattle dog.
They were just finding an excuse of like, oh, he used it. Yeah, we can't be affiliated with someone who uses that. Like,
yeah,
just so like you said in that same email.
Exactly. So Papa got outed, and the internet community is pretty sad about it, especially Ethan and Neela from the H3 podcast.
Because they actually like Papa John's.
They might get him as a guest.
Really?
For, like, the new year.
Wait, I could have sworn I saw, like, a thumbnail on YouTube where, like...
No, they just talk about him. And, really? Like, they made first contact.
Oh,
like okay. Papa actually
replied to
them and was like, I'm excited. We're gonna do some fun stuff.
Nice.
And he's like, Papa bless. And I was just like, damn, that's when you hit it. When people that you meme are like hitting you up.
Hell yeah, that's
but yeah, so it turns out that freaking Papa didn't use a bad word, or he used it in context, which brings up the whole argument that if you use a word in context, that you actually like a racist or whatever.
Yeah,
a bigot. And then Papa, he went. That's where the meme came, where like he went on there was an interview and he was like, I ate 40 pizzas in 30 days. Yeah. He was trying to defend himself, like he's trying to come out saying that he was like wrongly outed from the company. And then that interview is so bad.
Why?
Like so many memes came out of it.
Oh, from that interview?
Yeah. Freaking like how he looks all sweaty and how he's like sweating garlic butter sauce. And then like how he dogs on like the current CEO of Papa John, saying that he was like the CEO of Arby's, so he has no pizza experience.
Oh, watch out!
It's so weird.
Some shots fired right there. Holy crap! See, I only saw the whole. I've eaten like 28 pizzas in the last 3 days.
Yeah, so if you want more or like some back history on it, you can check out like the H3 podcast.
They
talk about them
way
a lot.
Deeper,
like you just look up H3 podcast Papa John's, and you can see everything from the beginning.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Papa's gonna come out on the H3 podcast. It's gonna be great. He's gonna try to clear his name, I think.
Wait, so where were you going with this?
I just wanted to bring that up. So people thought that he used the N-word like as an actual like calling out a group.
Yeah.
When in reality, it was using the word in reference of or in context.
Okay. For some reason, my brain thought right now.
I think the way I explained it didn't come out that well.
No. Because for some reason I remembered it or my brain processed it as like you were only giving this background because you had a point to give, and you were just giving this background for people that haven't heard of it yet.
Yeah.
And so I was like, what? So what's the point? Yeah, like you gave the background, I give the point.
And the point is that he was wrongly accused, and hopefully when he comes on the H3 podcast, he'll clear his name, and we'll see who Papa really is.
We'll get back. We'll get back.
Shaquille O'Neal
Papa and Papa
was
John's.
Not a good Papa.
Shaquille O'Neal. Oh yeah,
he was briefly like the face of Papa John's.
I remember that.
But then now they're going with the whole thing like anyone can be Papa, and it's just like. I don't know if I want to be called Papa. I don't like being called Daddy. I don't want to be called Papa.
That's funny. Well, I mean, I feel like also Shaquille O'Neal, just because he's such a big dude, like it would make your pizzas look smaller. So that's like not good advertisement. You know what I mean? Like every time someone would see on TV, they'll be like, "Ew, no, let's go get Domino's. They have like, bigger pizzas."
I know. Now serving the Shaquille O'Neal size, and it's only like the size of his hand.
Yeah.
But it's like the size of his hand is like 12 inches across.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like, really? That's it?
Yeah. Just what? Like, I mean, look at his hand. That's a tiny ass pizza. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, but that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. The plot thickens. I don't know where it's gonna go. In a perfect world, I hope Papa gets his position back at Papa John's. Or if not, he starts another pizza company because he has all the pizza experience.
I was going to say that he already has the experience to run it.
Exactly.
Go for it again from the start. But is Papa too old to start?
Papa is never too old.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's the real question.
Now, word from our sponsors.
All right.
Victor.
Do you have trouble in bed?
Oh my
Do you wake up and realize that you shot the bed yet again?
Yes.
Do you feel the cold, dry, wet, lumpy substance?
Cold, dry, and wet.
Running down your leg at times? Do they spread to the second leg as well?
Do you have your passport?
Do you want to come to America?
We were talking about R. Kelly previously before the episode.
Yeah.
But we're not going to get into that. Anyways, Victor, 2019, good/bad year. Neutral. For a lot of things.
For everything?
There was some fires.
Well, I was just saying like for as in like for yourself, for the America.
For the channel, it was pretty good. We pretty much like doubled.
Yeah, we got a lot of people following us now. So.
Exactly. We started the year, I think, with like 25 subs, and now we have 47.
Damn. Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We like doubled.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you guys. We really appreciate that.
And we have
I did not know that.
Honestly, we have some listeners on. Oh, we have like 2 listeners on Spotify. But I think so. Spotify has this thing where it'll like break down music and podcasts that you've listened to throughout the year. But it gives us a wrap up of our year.
Okay.
And we had a listen from India, but most of our listeners are from the US. And I think we've only had like 6 episodes, but we have 16 starts and a couple like people who actually listened all the way.
Yeah.
And I think our most popular episode is either the fast food one, the fast food review, and then second is the one where we talk about Supermarket by Bobby Hall.
Really?
Yeah. Wait, those are the 2 popular ones.
Wait, so the Supermarket one is doing really well on Spotify?
Well, I mean, in like our sense where like 3 or 5 people have listened to it.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, not well as in we got 1.2 million listeners.
No, I know, but I mean, like, I last time I checked our YouTube video of Supermarket, like that podcast.
Yeah,
it only had like 2 views.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, if we have 5 on Spotify, that's good. Like, you know, at least it has way more. Like, it's more popular.
Yeah. So in reference to the channel, 2019 was actually a good year.
Yeah, that's true.
We upgraded our equipment. We got capture cards. We got more microphones.
Oh yeah.
We started uploading Let's Plays.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we had Let's Plays back then. Like we had Doki Doki Literature Club and Undertale.
The Steam Let's Plays.
Yeah, but we actually started playing more games.
Yeah, like
which
the
kind of
Nintendo
sucks because
games.
like we had episodes of like Layers of Fear and Sekiro that we were gonna upload, but they got corrupted or like something happened with the visual stuff.
Yeah,
and it just didn't work out.
Yeah, I remember. That sucked.
But yeah, I mean, personally,
you know, we have expanded the channel a little further than we had the previous year, and you know, we started dating for a bit, and it didn't work out. No, just playing.
We're actually in couples therapy right now. That's why we're on a hiatus.
We were trying to figure out where the kid's gonna go.
Exactly.
Who's gonna get the
2019 we also did our first collaboration with the Couch Potatoes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We were on their channel.
Yeah, and we did a podcast with them, 2 podcasts with them.
Yeah.
And we're hopefully for next year we're gonna hope to get more collaborations with them, maybe some Let's Plays and some challenges.
I mean, we might show up on their channel again because I know they're gonna do like a Christmas thing.
Oh, are they? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the Secret Santa thing.
The like no budget Secret Santa.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
I know.
I am not prepared.
I mean, they haven't told us anything, so we'll see.
Yeah, either way. But definitely more projects in the future for the channel.
Yeah.
You know, like
I'm also learning how to animate, so maybe we'll have trailers.
Ooh.
And little like what are they called? Like story time animations.
Shorts.
Where we're like so back in middle school I shit my pants. I don't know. I mean, I did, but I've told that story before. Mm-hmm. So when I like consciously shat my pants.
Oh, I have a story from
not
middle school.
Constantly, consciously.
Constantly consciously
constantly shitting myself. First period, bam. Second period.
I was not expecting that.
There's a difference between conscious and constant.
First period, bam. That got me. Oh man, see, I have a story from middle school like that could be a potential like animation.
All right,
I'll make it quick and short. So I remember we were like chilling outside our special magnet building in middle school, and like there's this like older kid that came up to me. And he like just kicked my knee in to the point where like it went backwards.
Ew.
Yeah, like I heard it crack really. Like it didn't just go straight, right? Mm-hmm. It actually went backwards and like bent the other way, and it hurt really bad because like I could feel my kneecap shift in between my bones, and I was just like, yeah, and I was freaking out because it hurt really bad, and I was like, what the fuck did you just do? Like, for no reason, this guy just walked up and did that because apparently he's been doing it to other people. But, like, to other people, their leg just shot from, like, being bent a little bit to straight, and that's it. Like, it was just like, what the fuck? Like, it's weird. But with me, I was already fucking standing straight, so it shot backwards. And, like, I fucking, like, went down, and I was, like, aching in pain. And this dude was like, calm down, man. It's just a joke. Like, I was like, no, it's not. It fucking hurts, you asshole. So ever since then, every time I like cross my legs, if I lower my leg low enough, my kneecap actually pops out a little bit. Yeah, it's like slides to the right or to the left.
Dang.
And it's like if you ever get a cramp on your calf, it's like that pain times 3.
Oh.
And I have to like smack it back in place and straighten my leg, and then like it fucking goes back to normal, but that pain still resides there.
Dang.
And I'm like, ever since then, I can never forgive that kid.
What was I gonna say? Oh, but yeah, I guess like on a personal note, like 2019, not that big a year for me. Nothing really happened.
No,
you're good.
2019.
Still don't have any kids. I hope not. Didn't get a girlfriend. I hope not. Because then I'd be a bad boyfriend for not fucking talking to her for the whole year.
For the whole year at all.
Yeah. Didn't find out that there's something clinically wrong with me.
Dude, there's that one girl that
Still
like
healthy.
You talked through in middle school and has been waiting for you to hit her up and always dating you.
Oh my
He's
God.
like, he'll call one day, I swear. And then she listens to our podcast, and she's like, my sweet Jolin, one day you will be mine. or like as soon as you say like like I didn't get a girlfriend this year, she's like, I'll be yours.
She's like, yes, he's still single.
I'm here. I will always be here for you.
I did reconnect with a lot of people this year, actually.
Yeah, that's good. Like from your past in general,
yeah, from
just
back
from
then,
high school,
from
middle
way
school,
back
all that
when.
stuff.
And I did, one of you, your listener, what's up?
Yes, go on.
That's pretty much it.
Oh, it was one of the listeners.
No, so one of the, like, I reconnected with a middle school friend, and then she found out that we have a podcast and a YouTube channel, so she's a subscriber, and she actually listens to us.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's what's up. Thank you.
You know who you are.
Yeah, I don't know who they are, but that's fine.
You will.
I don't need to.
When the episode ends, you will.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
But that's all I got.
Speaking of reconnecting with people, have you ever reconnected with like an elementary school friend that you never really thought you were friends, and you kind of just let that friendship die off, and you're like, I'm never going to see this person. Exactly. Who was it? Well, don't say the name, but just like how did it go? How was your experience? Like, what were your mentality?
This happened a couple of years ago. I was on Facebook when I still used it.
Yes.
And I got this friend request from this girl that like I vaguely remembered. And I was like, who is she? And I started looking through pictures, and I was like, I still don't know who she is. So I accepted her. And then as soon as I accepted her, she DM'd me, and she was just like, Jolene, is that you?
Whoa.
And I was like, well, I mean, yeah, it's me, but like, do I know you? And then she was just like, yeah, I'm from your. We were in kinder to second grade in the same class.
Whoa.
Like, and she remembered this specific fact about me. She was like, you really liked the school pizza. What? And I was like, because it was back then when the pizza was actually good.
Yeah, it really was back then.
It was actually good. Like, it was a real slice.
Yeah.
It was like around, I think, like third grade when the freaking LAUSD started changing the food options.
And you sometimes get like that pizza in a bag. Yeah. In a steam bag. It was weird. Yeah.
Yeah. So she like remembered this specific fact about me. And then it all came back. I was like, bro, that pizza was good. No, but I remember who she was.
Yeah.
And I was always jealous of her because she like was taller than me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, even as like a little first kinder to first grade.
Yeah, of course.
She was taller than me, but she was only taller than me. We were actually the same height, but she was only taller than me because she had like her hair in a bun and it would stick up. So I was like, you bastard.
I don't have long hair.
And I was like, oh, that is me. And then she was like, how you been? And I was like, okay. And she was like, did you move schools? And I was like, yeah. And then we never talked after that.
No, I stayed in my elementary school my whole life.
No, I'm still in kinder. I can never get my ABCs right. It's like, does X come before Y? Where the hell is R? And is there a backwards R?
Where's the upside down 4? Reverse H?
Batman symbol? I think not. But yeah. Wow. So and that's it. That's all that happened.
That's crazy. I think
like a couple months ago I unfriended her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because you guys were talking at all?
No, I was like, I don't know who this is.
I don't know you.
Yeah.
That's so weird that she remembered you just because of that specific
that one thing that I
your trade.
I guess I really like this enough for someone to remember until we're like when we were in high school.
That like you wouldn't shut up about it.
I guess.
I hope it's pizza today. It's love that pizza.
Tuesday. It's pizza Tuesday.
Yeah. The only thing I remember from kinder, like that's the only person I ever remember, was the person who taught me how to whistle.
Oh. And
snap my fingers. And there was my best friend at the time. Like we would like hang out. We would like meet up before school and then hang out after school and that type of shit. They even showed me that like the kids in the playground, we would go up to these big old pots where you could tell trees were supposed to be like planted in there, but like they were empty for some reason because like the school was broke or some shit, and the pots were just full of the dirt, but there's no trees in there. So these kids would like make holes and play marbles there in the dirt, and I was like, yo, that's fucking sick, because like the rest of our playground was concrete, so that was the only dirt we had. And my friend taught me how to play marbles because I remember I told him my parents, like, because we're Mexican, they gave me a bag of marbles for like my birthday or like just to play around and stuff, but they never taught me how to play. Yeah. So that my friend, he taught me how to play marbles, he taught me how to snap my fingers, and he taught me how to whistle.
Yeah, he's a cool kid.
Right? I was like, holy shit, man. And I've never forgotten about him but I forgot how he looks.
Oh, okay.
I forgot how he looks. I forgot what his name was, and I just remembered how cool we were and like.
See, I have like similar circumstances where I like vaguely remember this person.
Yeah.
And like how cool they were or something significant that they did. I don't remember how they look and I don't remember their names.
Right? What was it? What did they do or what did you do?
This one kind of sucks. Oh. Cuz there was this girl, I don't remember her name and I don't remember how she looks like. But the thing that I remember is that I don't know how she had the connection to get those like those decks of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. That like the full already decks? Yeah, that had the like graphic on the front.
Yeah,
she had the connection to get them, so she literally gave like 2 full like Yu-Gi-Oh decks to like dudes in the class.
What?
And we were like, I was like, wait, but we're like best friends. Why don't you ever give me any like cards? And then she was just like, oh, it's because I think she said like her uncle gives them to her. Because I think her uncle like worked at the factory. I don't know, some shit like that.
Yeah, of course.
And then she was like, we were going for summer break. And she was just like, oh, when you come back from summer, oh no, it was winter break. Okay. She's like, when we come back from winter break, I'll give you a deck of cards. And I was like, yes.
Finally.
But then I found out winter break is when we moved houses.
Oh, Joe.
So I went to a new school and I was like, I
never got your cards.
I never got the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I don't know if she even remembered me. Do you remember to bring the cards?
Do you remember the reason why she told you haven't gotten them yet, even though you guys were really close friends?
No, I don't remember.
No?
I talked it down like later on in life. I talked it down to like maybe she liked me and she's just trying to make me jealous.
I guess
by like giving cards to the other guys, and it's like if I give them to them, maybe Jolin will like be like, "What the fuck?" Or
like,
what the hey?
Hey, hello, I want attention. Like, give me attention.
We were kids. We didn't say fuck yet.
Yeah, you didn't.
So I said, I was like, not holy guacamole.
I honestly don't remember the bad words. I would say I would just be like, no. I think I remember saying the worst word ever, and at that time was damn.
That was like I would say dang it.
Oh yeah,
and I'd be like, oh dang it, and then my mom would be like, hey,
don't say that.
I know.
And like even as a kid, I would just be like, what the? And then like I wouldn't say anything else. I wouldn't say hell or heck or fuck. But like my teachers would be like, don't you say those words. I was like, why? I'm just curious. Yeah.
I don't know how it turned. I don't know how this turned into like reminiscing about 2019 to talking about like really far back.
Oh wait, hold on. One last point I want to add. Yeah, that best friend that taught me all that shit was also the best friend that we were talking and laughing when a girl thought we were making fun of her or laughing at her, and then the teacher got us both in trouble and was like, "You need to apologize to her," and we were like, "We weren't even talking about her."
So who is she?
So yeah, that's why like I remember him. He was like I want to say he was my best friend at the time. But yeah. Anyways, I mean, you gotta remember the past in order to make way for the future.
Yeah.
2020 is just right around the corner.
I think in a previous episode, like really far back,
where
we were reminiscing about like I don't know, quote unquote, the ones that got away. I'll put a link in the description to what I'm talking about.
Wait, did we actually say that? Like the ones that we thought got away?
Maybe, I don't know. I vaguely remember us talking about this in another episode. But the reason why I'm bringing it back is because another girl that I vaguely remember, but I was like, dude, we were best friends.
Yeah.
Was this girl named Amethyst in 3rd grade. And we would do like everything together.
That's such a beautiful name,
right?
Yeah, I love that name.
Like I love that name.
Just dude. Okay, go on.
Like we would do everything together to the point where like the guys in my class would be like, "Oh, why do you hang out with her?" And I was like, "Cause she's cool."
Yeah.
And then the girls would be gay? Like, "We didn't say that yet." We were like, "Oh, you have cooties."
Oh yeah. No, see, that's the fucked up thing. I remember in fucking kindergarten or pre-K. I like there wasn't enough space to play in the boys' toys, so I had to be kicked out and play with the girls in the kitchen section, and all the boys would be like, you're gay. I was like, why? I don't know why, but continue. Sorry.
But yeah, so like And then it got to the point where even the girls in the class would come up to her and be like, "Why do you hang out with him so much?"
Really?
And she would be like, "Oh, because he's cool. He's funny."
I love that you guys were like very similar.
Yeah, we were so woke at the time.
Yeah, for real.
And we were super cool friends. And then freaking 4th grade came around, and then she moved to Texas.
Aw.
And I never saw her again.
Aw, Jolene.
But, I remembered.
Yeah.
So in the other podcast, we were talking about, I asked the question, like, when was the first time you kind of realized that you liked a girl? Like, you liked somebody. When was the first instance of, like, love?
Right.
That wasn't, like, from a family member or your mom or something.
See, I remember that
girl,
question.
Amethyst, was, like, my chalking up. It'd be like, that's kind of, like, the first time I felt love.
True, that's true. I can see that. I can see that because, like, you guys were friends, but it was something no one else shared.
I know, Texas taking away stuff from us. I remember that goddamn Texas.
Goddamn Texas. I remember the question, but I did not remember the whole like which one got away. You know what I mean? But that man, you just have bad luck with moving. Like moving has
they
like
just moved to Texas, man.
Like well, she moved to Texas and then you moved houses before you got your Yu-Gi-Oh deck. I was like, man, that's some bad luck with you.
I know, right?
Yeah, I've never really had that. With that problem with girls, just because even though I was okay with like hanging out with girls and talking to them and like even if the other guys thought I was gay or had cooties or whatever it was, I was always like open to just be like, yeah, I have an older sister, so I hang out with her. So what worse could these girls be? So yeah, it was crazy, man.
I just realized like Amethyst is her real name.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're listening. What's up? I doubt it.
She just fucking finds you. She's like, oh
I know,
my God.
Right? I mean,
she's the girl that's like my Jolene.
I know, right? I mean, how many like? What am I trying to say? What are the odds that you're gonna meet another boy named Jolene in school?
True, that's true. I
looked up on like how common is your name in the U.S. And like there's only 2 people named Jolene in the country, and it's me and my dad.
I was gonna say that.
Well, I think there's like 3. I think there's 3, but they might like be a Jolene, but they just cut the E off at the end.
Exactly. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Holy crap! I didn't know that. That's very rare.
That's a website that's like how common is your name.
Yeah,
and there's only 2 of us.
Because I mean, Rocio is also like a name I've never heard.
No, my neighbor's name is Rocio.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, is it? How is it spelled?
It's with a C.
See, there you go. Every other one I've seen. With an S. Yeah. And then Victor, I've heard a lot of Victors. So many Victors.
So there's a possibility that there's an Amethyst in Texas that's around 23, 24,
and that's listening to us.
That's listening to this right now.
She remembers you,
and she probably remembers me.
And then all she says is like, "Yeah, he's a cool guy."
I know, right? All she wrote in the comments, she's like, "Oh, hey,
what's up, cool guy?"
But yeah.
That's pretty cool. But I mean, honestly, that name is beautiful.
It is. It's a very beautiful name. I would love
that name for if I ever have a daughter. Amethyst. That's nice.
Yeah.
It just rolls off the tongue like that.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I mean, you didn't give any fucking last name, so we're good. You're I don't even remember her last name. She's safe on that. There you go. See, we're good. Hey, we could be talking about a rock for all we know. For everybody else.
That's very specific.
What?
Fucking 23, 24,
Texas.
Lives in Texas. Used to live in Huntington Park.
Yeah, I was like, just don't say the name of the school.
All right.
But hey, if she remembers you,
I know, right? What's up?
I was like, let's catch up.
Oh man,
Jesus. I honestly don't want to meet anybody from my past.
Really?
I really don't. Most people, like, once you're in the past, you're left there. Like, if I don't have you right now in my present, like, talking, I really kind of don't care about you enough to reach out. Because I feel like you didn't care enough to reach out to me. So I'm like, cool, we're on equal terms. Let's just leave it at that.
Fair enough.
The only people I do regret, or at least want in my life again, from my past, are people that, like, we were expecting to kind of like your situation where we were expecting to do something together, but then somebody left last minute or like last second. I had to leave or some shit like that, right? You know what I mean? Like we weren't able to see each other ever again, but we still had those plans. Those are the people that I wouldn't mind meeting up again from my past. But it's like rare.
that one summer that you were in like South Carolina. You're like 8 years old and you meet some other girl like around town and she's like
that had the exact same Power Ranger doll and I was like, oh my god.
And she's just like, meet me by the lake at 8, and then by like 6 o'clock your dad was like, well, we gotta go. And then she just waits at that lake.
And then as I drive by, I see her waiting there by the lake and I'm just like, no, I could have made a friend.
I know.
I could have had connections to that lake every single year.
She goes back to that lake like every single year, hoping that like maybe he'll come.
Maybe, just maybe. I did say 8 o'clock, and that would be honestly like if I ever find a girl that does that, like if that ever does happen, and then like years later she comes, like I go back to that lake at 8 o'clock and I find her there. I kind of probably would marry that girl. I'd be like, holy crap, that's loyal right there. If that ain't loyalty, I don't know what is. But yeah, that's maybe one day.
Maybe he'll come. Just maybe. And then her mama comes out and she's like, Maybelline, we gotta go. He's like, but mama, he's coming. He's just like, life ain't like a fairy tale.
Now you get inside this house before you catch a cold. But mama, just one more hour, I swear.
Life isn't like the Disney movies you saw. Life is like a McDonald's. You get in, get out, and then you regret your decisions. She's like, maybe you're right, mama.
But I want to believe there's magic in this world. Oh man, but what do you see for the future, man? 2020. It's right around the corner. What do you want to accomplish, and what do you hope?
I mean, I want our channel to get 1 million subs. But that's asking a lot.
That is asking a lot.
So I'll lower it down.
Yes.
To 200.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel that's a good milestone. Honestly, in a year we hit 200.
Yeah, honestly, I was just gonna say 100. That was my goal. Like, if we could just get 100 subs, that would be ecstatic. Like that. Yeah. That is
hopefully
bigger than I ever imagined.
So
we'll get.
As like with the channel, some milestones that I want to hit are like get the 200 subs, probably have like a guest. Like an actual guest.
Like a famous
I'm not saying
guest?
the couch potatoes aren't guests.
Like famous guests.
Yeah.
Like famous guests that like everyone, or at least a good amount of people know outside
True,
our
or
friends.
That they're like an expert in their field, whether it be like social media or science. I don't know, science, coffee, whatever.
Yeah.
Danny.
I was gonna say that. I was like, doesn't Danny count as one? I was like, he's an expert of like his own coffee shop.
Yeah. So I want to get a guest. I want to do some animations.
Hey, maybe we could get a guest YouTube
guest animator, Jaden Animations.
I mean, sure.
The odd ones out.
Seem very what is it? Adamant on her. So I know. Let's go with that.
I recently started watching her. Not recently, like a month ago.
Jolyn, you need some help?
No.
Watching her outside her window? Is that what you're saying?
Okay, let me rephrase that. I started watching her videos. Like, I've always been a fan of animation on YouTube. Like, I've been subscribed to Domix for a long time.
Oh yeah, me too.
But then I never really explored much aside from like Domix and Cyanide and Happiness.
And then on top of that, like even though you follow those videos or watch them,
I'm still waiting for Eagle Raptor to release
to revive
Sequelitis. Come on,
fucking Rubber Ross. He used to do animations too. Yeah,
Ross still animates.
Yeah, exactly. So, but even though you watch those, YouTube wouldn't really recommend.
No, they wouldn't.
Of them. So you had to go out and search them for yourself. Yeah. So you recently found Jaden Animations?
Yeah, and I really like her. I like her animation style. She's like, her stories and stuff are very digestible for everyone and very relatable too.
Yeah, that's true.
Same thing with Odd Ones Out, and it's funny because they're friends.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they became friends because of animating on YouTube, but
and then
still,
they both lived in like Arizona or something.
Yeah.
See, funny enough, I remember hearing about Odd Ones Out through comics first.
That's how you started, I think.
Yeah, right? Okay, cool. Like, I thought I was just like late to the party or something, because like it was comics first, and then like on 9gag I used to watch like his memes or people like reposting his shit. Yeah. So I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, this stuff is pretty funny. So I searched it up, and then apparently at that time he already had like a bunch of videos on YouTube. Yeah. I was like, fuck yeah, I get to actually see him animated. That's awesome. So I really enjoyed Odd Ones Out stuff.
Yeah. All right, I think we've kind of extended it past what I wanted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it was fun.
It's a good talk. Yeah. I mean, it's the whole point. It's the end of the year. 2020 is like right around the corner, and
exactly.
And we're saying goodbye to 2019.
Yeah, just remember, new year doesn't have to be a new you. It can be a better you.
Exactly.
But, you shouldn't strive to change yourself drastically. Just do those little changes if you're a person that makes resolutions.
I mean, new year, new me. That's honestly kind of very...
That's setting yourself up for failure.
Exactly. That's very unrealistic. It's just like, you know what? New year, new bad habit that I dropped.
Exactly.
That's good. That's great.
So, yeah. Comment down below what you guys thought about The Banana.
Or
Comedian.
The Banana.
Comedian by Maurizio Cattelan.
Cattelan. The fish.
De Tuna. It's David De Tuna.
I love it. I love his name. I love you guys.
Yeah, so Comedian by Cattelan. Hungry Artist by De Tuna.
De Tuna.
And then also like what was your guys' 2019 like? Do you have weird stories from middle school and elementary?
Definitely.
Vague people that you've run into?
Do you have that friend that ran away and you haven't been able to catch up?
That friend that moved to Texas and then became a really big artist, and now when you try to hit him up, they're like, I don't know who you are. Post Malone.
I know you know me, bitch. We used to hang out in preschool.
I worked at the Chicken Express.
Oh, but now you're famous and you just pretend you don't know me, right?
But anyways, also thank you for listening. Thank you for helping us double our channel in the year.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, guys.
We really appreciate it. We appreciate that you stick around and listen to us rant and just joke around. Yeah,
and hopefully we provide some company at least for you guys. Maybe some smiles and laughs.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all we really want. So thank you guys, and we all from here from Jumblhoj, we wish you guys happy holidays and a happy new year. And wish you all the best.
Yeah, we'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.
Stay beautiful.